So up until this point in my music career, I had worked with others. I had worked with state-of-the-art that was locally available equipment and also top-notch best of the best. The thing that I hadn't learned to do was to work with what I have. I hadn't learned to just start from the bottom on my own. I largely relied on others. And for some reason I felt, how about I teach myself a few of these skills, because I've been around them so much now. Maybe it's about time that I picked up a skill or two, challenged myself, pushed the boundaries and see where it goes. Now, the reason I was doing this was because every time I'd write for a jingle, every time I'd write a song for somebody else, I'd find it hard to explain how I want the music to go without kind of singing out the different parts. Like, I want the drum beat to go da 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 da, or I want the piano to sound like this, or I want this instrument to sound like this. So I was like, maybe I need to start learning some basic songwriting, music production, so that I'm able to take to the real producer my sketches and they're able to decipher a bit better where it is I was going with this idea. And what happened was I saved up for months and months and months with the help of my wife, girlfriend who became wife. I saved up and bought an iPad. Now, the reason I bought an iPad was because I saw this app on iOS called GarageBand, and it was super simple to use. It had drum loops. I could play a simple piano loop. I could play a simple guitar loop, and I could just sing into the internal microphone of the thing, and that would be that. And it could be transferred to a computer where the producer would work his magic and would make it into a song. At least that's how I envisioned it. And I started dabbling with the beats on GarageBand, and I realized this thing is a lot more powerful than I thought it would be. I can do a lot more. And then I started experimenting with where I was recording. Oh, maybe if I record in the living room, it's a bit better because we have a bit of furniture, so it sounds better. It soaks up the echo in the room. I was like, but if I put pillows and create a canopy, and I put the iPad inside and I record under these sheets and pillows, it sounds better because there's a bit of soundproofing. And I was like, even better, if I step into my closet with the iPad, because it's dark and I have my rhyme book, I have a small flashlight that I'm shining on my lyrics and everything. So it sounded better because the clothes in my closet were absorbing some of the sound, and yeah. So I kept experimenting and I became an iPad producer. And it was about the time when I started reading up on ways to make my small iPad production better. So I was looking for gadgets that I could plug into my iPad. Like if I needed to play keys, was there a small keyboard that was made that I can plug into my iPad to kind of easier create the beats? And I found something. And I started getting pieces of equipment, cost effective, one by one. Shout out to v2mob.com. It brought Amazon and Best Buy and all of those stores abroad right to my doorstep. Big up to v2mob.com. And step by step, I just started making stuff, and then I started releasing things on SoundCloud, and people were like, yo, you recorded that on an iPad? It's like, yeah. And that for real was the precursor to me doing production for other people with the tools that I have. Hi, my name is Rigga. For those who might not know me, I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, recording performing artist, and now a producer. The reason I'm doing this series of videos is for you to just come on the journey with me and understand how I got to this place, making music for myself. It's a lot of experience, it's a fun ride. I'm releasing my self-produced EP on September the 14th, 2017. And for those who want to know how they can get their hands on that music, check the links below. And if it's after September the 14th, guess what? It's still at the links below. So follow the link below to get the music.